Hi Aries, welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Veronique and thank you so much for coming here. It's always nice to see you, and thank you for each and every one of you who are new to my channel as well as to my returning subscribers. This is where we look at the astrological energies as well as pull some tarot cards. So Aries, we are talking about November 2023 monthly tarot spread. This is where we go week by week and see what we are working with in the energies. We have come off of a huge month of October with the eclipse season. We are moving now into November. But before we get into all of that, thank you again for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. Really lets me know that you're resonating with these tarot readings. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you are looking forward to in November and how did eclipse season go for you. Let me know in the description or in the comments below. All right, Aries, speaking of that description, go ahead and look in there. I have compiled really important tarot readings in there for you. Those pre-eclipse videos are really good to look at now that we've moved through eclipse season, because it actually looks at September, October, and November. So check the description below. All right, Aries, let's go week by week. So if you also look in the description box, I have highlighted all the important calendar dates for the month. So we start off that first week with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Six of Cups. Second week, we do have the Tower card, Major Arcana in reverse, as well as the Five of Pentacles, also in reverse. The third week, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, as well as the Page of Wands in reverse. And then we're rounding up the end of November with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords. So looking like some rest needs to come on in there, Aries, by the time you get to the end of November. Now, I think a really important thing for everyone to remember during November is that we are into Scorpio season, right? We have Sagittarian energy at the end of November, but that Scorpio energy that we open up the month with is really important because that is energy off of that Taurus eclipse that we had. So really be cognizant of any type of dreams that you have. Emotional truths tend to come out during October and November, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for your month. And we have spiritual strength. Beautiful card there. And I love how that green really takes over the entire feeling and mood of this card. And I do think for many of us coming off of that Taurus eclipse on the 28th of October, it really opens up this area of your financial wealth, I do believe, for the month of November. But I also feel like how this card is saying with spiritual strength, there is this sense of where are you needing to connect with your spiritual side? Where is it that you need to depend more on how you feel and your intuition as opposed to what you can see? And I do think that that is going to be one of the main strengths of Scorpio season, is being able to use your spiritual intuitive side. So keep that in mind throughout the month of November. So Aries, we open up that first week of November with Saturn turning direct on November 4th and Venus moving into Libra on the 8th. Now, I do see that with this Four of Pentacles in reverse and that Six of Cups, someone could come from your past, Aries, that could help you with some type of financial help. I do think with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes that refers to holding on to money too tightly, or maybe this was you in the past and now you are trying to move on from that. Some of you could be working taking on debt. Some of you could have some friend or an old colleague come and say, you know what, I can assist you. You know, I got out of debt last year. This is a good way for you to do it. There's some type of Saturnian lessons coming in that first week of the month. And I do think that that friend or that family member does help you through maybe a difficult time here. So just keep that in mind as we enter the first week of November. Then when we get to that second week of November, we have Scorpio new moon on November 13th, and the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 22nd. Now this Five of Pentacles and Tower card, there is this pivotal moment, Aries, that could come in that second week of November. This could be you really looking at your finances, really figuring out, okay, I got to get serious about getting out of this debt. Maybe I need to look for a different job that brings in more money. I do feel like that Four of Pentacles and now this Five of Pentacles is leading you on a journey. And that Tower card in reverse is you've had this aha moment. I do believe it was at that Taurus full moon. And I do think that some of you are coming off of the heels of that full moon eclipse. And you're like, you know what? I got to do something. I got to make a change. And I do think that this Tower card is going to highlight someone or somewhere in your life that you're going to get your finances more on track. Okay. I do think by the time you get to that third week, you have so many wands. You have this 3, this page, and this ace. So that's already signifying that Sagittarian energy coming on in on the 22nd. Mars does move into Sagittarius also on the 24th. Lots of really good fiery energy for you to be strategizing, Aries. Now, I will say, once you get to the 25th, Mercury enters its retrograde shadow. So keep this in mind that that 3 of Wands and Page of Wands is like, you're going to need to strategize, but it might start getting not as easy to strategize because Mercury is going to start slowing down. Okay. By the time we get to the 27th of November, we do have a Gemini full moon, the end of the month. And I do think that for some of you all, you're going to realize you need to take a rest. You've been burning your candle at both ends. By the time you get to the end of the month, you're like, oh, I need a break. And I do think that it's going to be easier to take a break once you do get into Mercury moving retrograde. But this Ace of Wands is signifying that some of you are going to have an important either a gesture brought to you, maybe some kind of great idea pops into your mind at the end of the month, but maybe you can't get to it right now, Aries, because of that Mercury slowing down, okay? So be cognizant of that Mercury retrograde, because by the time we move into December, when Mercury actually does move retrograde, you're not going to want to be buying expensive gifts and things like that for the holidays. So if you can do that in November, it would behoove you. So I do think by the time you get into the end of the month, this spiritual strength is going to find you. I do think this spiritual strength is very much tied to your finances. And I do think, Aries, by the time you finish November, you're going to feel a lot stronger than you did entering the month. All right, Aries, do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll talk to you later.